Euclid was very influential in, and I think in his way accelerated the study of mathematics at this time in ancient Greece and Alexandria. Um, I don't know if Eratosthenes was directly a student of his, but about 50 years later, in about 250 BC, Eratosthenes was a librarian in Alexandria. And among other things, he used his knowledge of geometry and triangles to measure the earth. And the way I introduced Eratosthenes to Gracie was to say, there's a guy who figured out the size of the earth with a stick, um, which is just amazing. So what he did was he had a friend in Syene. I'm not even sure that's how you pronounce that ancient city, but this friend was very nice because Eratosthenes convinced him to, around midday, go down a well where the sun would be directly overhead. So when he looked up at from the bottom of the well, he could see the sun like fill the circle of the well. Um, and so his friend went down into this deep underground hole full of water. Um, at the same time that Eratosthenes was measuring the shadow the sun cast of a landmark in Alexandria. He knew the height of the landmark, so when he measured the length of the shadow that it cast when the sun was overhead, he could get the angle of the sun over Alexandria. At the same time, it was directly overhead Syene. So let's say that angle was 15 degrees. I don't even know that they used the Babylonian system of degrees at that time, but for simplicity's sake. Um, and let's say, the the full angle of a circle is 360 degrees. So 15 goes into 360 24 times. So if the distance from Alexandria to Syene is 500, you multiply that by 24. There's 24 of these little pizza slices to make up the whole circular Earth. Um, so 24 times 500 is about 1,200 miles, right? I'm just making this up. I don't know what the actual number is off the top of my head, but that's how Eratosthenes measured the earth with a stick, or, this landmark essentially. I mean, he could have done shadow reckoning the same way that Thales did. So pretty cool that they knew in 240 BC the size of the earth. That's incredible.